Hello, my name is Adrian Wade. I'm the central defensive midfielder of Chelsea Football Club, aka VfB Stuttgart and VGO. And yeah, this is the one-on-one interview. Let's get it.
Hayden, so how are you feeling heading into the final?
Honestly, I'm feeling great. The morale is up in the squad. I have a really good feeling that we can go out with the win and we can get our first trophy of the new campaign. And I really do believe that this is the year. This is going to be it. First trophy of Chelsea Football Club. I genuinely believe that we can do this. This is the team that 90 minutes of football. This is the team that can win it all.
All right. How did the team prepare mentally for such a big match?
Mentally, like at the end of the day, I feel like just like us thinking about it got us to this moment, and the training sessions, of course, but mostly us just believing in ourselves, believing in the squad as a whole. And it's like you win one match and you already have a small bit of momentum. You win two matches, you get more momentum. Three matches, four matches, so on and so forth. You have a bunch of matches in this calendar, and I think the 9-0 win made us believe. Oh, we just battled one of the biggest teams in Germany. We could win this competition. We can do this. I think that was the leading cause of any momentum shift, any confidence shift. That was the moment.
All right. So what makes this squad special compared to other teams you've played on?
Well, obviously, what makes the squad special, right? It's the what's it called? The unity and the camaraderie of the squad, right? Because here at Chelsea, it's we are centered around unity, but we all do separate things. Sure, we may argue a few times here or not, whatnot. But listen, we're a family. Like you don't get this at different clubs. Sometimes different clubs just be like, oh, here I'm here for a friendly reactions, then go. Here, they ask you how you're doing. Everything is specifically there to help you not improve as a player, but to help the team improve as a team itself. And it's like, here, if you can succeed here, you can succeed anywhere. And here, this proves a really good fundamental foundation for young players. And plus, the young players being given chances at the main team. Obviously, that there's some players that they feel like they can make it to the next level. That's why they join this club. How many players are in the youth squad looking to get their way up, make that next level breakthrough? And it happened with Hughes, it happened with Rare, it happened with everyone. And the manager keeps giving them chances. And that's one thing I love, right? They got to give the youngsters the chances, you know? So, yeah, I could say that. I could say the unity. There's a bunch of reasons that I can't even explain how this team feels like a family.
All right. So how important is it to focus on your own game rather than the opponent?
Well, obviously, 100% is important. It's 100% is important because if you don't focus on your own game, then what are you focusing on really? Because, right, if you focus on your own game, you have to be prepared mentally, physically prepared, everything, and you have to like tell yourselves you can't make any mistake. This is a cup final. You can't. You have to believe in yourself to do the best of your ability. You can't focus on what the opponent is going to do. You have to focus on what you are going to do as a player, as an individual. How am I going to help? Listen, as a player, every single time I'm in my matches, I always ask myself, how am I going to help this team win? Any situation possible. What am I going to do to help this team win? What are the choices that I'm going to be faced with to help this team win? What is the right choice to make when I'm going to help this team win? And that is one of the most like leading causes. You can't focus on what the other team is going to do because what the other team is going to do, they're going to try to change the tactic on you. But what you can do is try to change the tactic on them and to make sure that they are being caught off guard by how you are playing as an individual.
All right. So what advice would you give a teammate playing their first final?
Well, honestly, if it's a first final, just go out and enjoy it. It's a first final. It's a preseason cup final. I genuinely like it's just go out and enjoy the game. Don't do too much. Just enjoy. It is your moment. You are playing for Chelsea in a cup final. This is everything you asked for. You earned it. Go and enjoy yourself. Don't do too much, but everyone on the bench believes in you. Just go, try your best, and hopefully, we can bring back Chelsea a cup.
So finally, what does success look like at the final whistle?
Well, obviously, success, I'd say lifting the trophy, has to be lifting the trophy, obviously, but success, I would say, would have to be, right, just hoisting player of the match. For me, that would be hoisting player of the match. But for other clubs, it would be like not other clubs, other players, I should say. It will be the same thing, but just a little bit different. But at the end of the day, everyone's looking towards the same goal, and that's winning a trophy. So, yeah, honestly, it just comes down to if we can perform as a team to win this trophy. And if we win the trophy, we can say, oh, we did this because we, as a team, as a unit, as a family, we did this ourselves. But if we lose, then we can still just say, oh, we lost, but we went out fighting. But that's not going to be the same amount of success as it is if you lift the trophy. But at the end of the day, a trophy is a trophy. History is written by the victor, not by the loser. Okay? And we're going to show them all tomorrow that we are the victors in this matchup.
All right. Thank you. Do you have any final words before we get to the next person?
No, no, thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. Taking this water, by the way.
Dang it. All right. Here you go.
I'm Hughes and I'm a center midfielder of Chelsea Football Club.
Hey. So what's the mood in the squad right now?
I think the mood and the morale is pretty good. The vibes are pretty good. Training sessions, absolutely good. Yeah,
How important is focus and discipline in a game like this?
it's a final, obviously, very important to focus on. First trophy of the year, and this is the year.
Has anyone on the team really stepped up recently?
To be honest, Rare has stepped up with his long balls, tackles, goals, headers, passing, and his leadership at the defense.
So finals can swing really quickly. How do you stay ready for momentum changes?
To be honest, I trained 30 minutes before our final, then listen to some music and gets the teammates hyped up.
Do you feel pressure, excitement, or both coming into the final?
I feel confident because we played good in the cup, destroyed some teams, and played very well.
All right. Who inspires you the most in the team?
In the team,
Yeah.
to be honest, I'll probably say Nico because he has good dribbling and tackles, and his leadership is actually pretty good, just like Rare.
All right. Before we end this, do you have any final words you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Rhea Orca, and I'm a defender for Chelsea FC.
So, what does this final mean to you personally?
For me, this final is very huge for me because it might be my first trophy, and I hope it will.
How do you stay calm under pressure in a big game?
You just got to think about the game, not think about the fans, and really lock in.
Who's really stepped up as a leader in recent weeks?
I think Hughes has stepped up a lot because he's really, really gotten better. And I think he's going from youth squad to senior squad, which is a very great improvement. And it has been leading the youth squad.
What kind of challenge are you expecting from Borussia Dortmund?
I haven't seen much about them, but I think it's going to be a very close game. And I hope we get a good win here.
How do you block out the outside noise and the expectations that come into this final?
Like I said again, you just got to focus and just get the fans out of your head and just think about the game, which is football.
How do you personally handle nerves before kickoff?
You just got to take deep breaths and think about what this match really is for you and go based off of that.
What does playing for this badge mean to you?
Playing for this amazing team means it's like a deep part in my heart, and I hope that I can make this team very good and win the cup.
Describe the final in one word.
Brilliant.
All right. Do you have any final words before we get on to the next person or end the interview?
I do. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday I will be champion.
All right. Thank you for your time.
So, historical and accurate. You are the manager of Chelsea Football Club. How would you describe your group of players that you have inherited in 5 words or less?
Brilliant, hardworking, potential champions.
Okay, all right, great stuff, great stuff. So, coming from one failed league in UEFA to this league, how would you say currently? How would you feel if your team was to win it all this season and win the preseason cup?
I would be pretty proud of the team. We've been through a couple ups and downs through like the long 3 years of the history of the club. We've won the Europa League, won the Euros, and I think the next step in like the rebuild process, because we're obviously waiting for a rebuild process. I think a big step of this would be winning this cup and showing that we have the potential to win with some bigger trophies along the road.
And some of these VGL teams that we are in currently have called your team out for being MPS match pitch mainers. What do you have to say to the haters right now, live on Sky Sports? What do you have to say to those haters that always say things like this about to your club, to the players, and to the coaching staff?
We are Our schedule's open, so if you want to schedule a friendly on tools at work, go for it. You'll get beat. That's all I'm saying. All right. If you're gonna be disrespectful to us, I'll be disrespectful too. We're gonna beat you, okay? But if you want to schedule friendly, have a good, nice friendly, let's talk it out. Just play it on the pitch. I'm all for it. Send me a DM.
Okay, now down. Let's talk about the players wise. Who in this team currently would you say that has stepped up in a big way and could potentially feature in the cup final tomorrow?
Personally, there's a ton of players. I can't name them all, right? Obviously, but one of the big names that I've been seeing pop up recently, like he's been in the club for a bit. He's done his fair share, but I've seen him really improving, coming to trainings, being active. Make sure he's involved in the squad is NASA. NASA, he's great. He has vision, IQ, great skills. He knows when to do his thing. He knows what he's doing. And he previously, we played against him. He used to be our contrary player. Thankfully, we got him, so he plays for us now. But I'm really glad that I am able to coach him into a better version of who he is. He's improved as a player, improved as a person, and I think he's gonna be crucial to our win against Borussia Dortmund tomorrow.
Great to hear. Great to hear that. We love to hear that. Now, when it comes to your motivation for this cup final, what would you say, other than Gracie, what would you say motivates you the most to bring this trophy back to the pride of London?
Aside from honestly me getting like my ego boost, obviously I got an ego boost from winning a trophy. That's an obvious given. I think it's the players. The players really deserve to win a trophy because, as you said earlier in your interview, this is a family. We come together, we train every day, we train every week, we work hard, and we play games. We're not just there to like play a game and then leave. We we talk to each other. We have a sense of community, and if we win this trophy, that just shows how strong of a community we are and how much we funded over these months, years, whatever you want. Like it's it's gonna show how like close we are and how good of a team we've come over this duration of the rebuild.
Okay, okay, we love to hear that. Finally, we have two more questions for you before we have to end the interview. The first question would be, if you had currently or old Chelsea or current Chelsea to feature any of the players that you have coached currently, what would be that one ideal player that you would bring back from old Chelsea to this new version of Chelsea Football Club to lead your team into the final?
There are a lot of great players who aren't in the club anymore. Off the top of my head, barriers, Pico, died QG. He was really good. I think if anybody, it would probably be him or Trapaxi because they both were involved. They were good back in the time when we weren't as good. We didn't have the player depth, the squad depth, like to fully be able to rotate. I think those people would be crucial and would obviously make the starting lineup of the team. Now we have replaced them, so I mean, if they did come back, I would most likely play them, but they aren't a necessity for us right now.
Now, the final question is, after this last match in VGO, win or lose, will you be looking for another league to manage in that is kind of like VGO, but like not as dead as VGO?
Ooh, throwing some shade there, but absolutely, always not opposed to joining new leagues with different tools, maybe some tools that we prefer more. Not saying we're MMP mainers, but MMPs sometimes if there's an MMP league, we'll most likely join it. But a league that promotes security, safety in their league, that's important to us. I don't like people telling stories to my players. I'm just gonna say it out, like straight out. And team that's active and has organization. That's what I'm looking for. And a good game, honestly, because the game is like what we're there for, to play a game. But absolutely, I would be not opposed to joining a new league.
Okay, historical and accurate. Alexa, thank you for this interview, and I wish you the best of luck in the VGO European Super Cup final tomorrow.